What do you hope I remember about you long after you're gone?
Oh my God.
You're never gonna be gone, so it's fine.
This is what keeps me up at night.
Three, two, one, yeah!
You're listening to Squeeze Limes, where truth stings, laughs heal, and nothing's off limits. I'm Tyler, the daughter.
I'm Robin, the mom. And if life gives you lemons,
We're squeezing limes instead.
so grab a seat, open your mind, and get ready to laugh or cry because we're not here to play nice.
We're here to get real.
Hi, welcome to Squeeze Limes. We're so glad that you're here. We're here for another podcast, and my daughter has informed me that this is an interview of sorts that she has come up with for this podcast. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope I enjoy it. It should be good, a good one. And we're so glad you're here. Thank you for coming.
All right, let's jump in.
All right.
Ready, Mom?
I think so. I don't know. I have my lime, my lime baby.
All right, what do you think you did right as a mother?
Everything. I'm just kidding. Absolutely not everything. So what did I do? What do I think I did right? I'm still a mom. So like when
Yeah, of
you were a
course you
certain
are.
age or like today,
In this role of motherhood, what do you think you did right?
I think what I did right was being present and being there and trying to be a good ear and a good shoulder. And I think I've just always been there for you guys. I think that's what I feel like I did right.
I
One
think you
of the
did.
things.
Yes.
Thank you.
One of the many.
Thank you.
Of course.
But yeah, I think that's important to actually not just show up, but in times of crisis or in times of happiness, in times of like that you just want to talk for, and you guys call like and that's obviously now that you're older, you're calling, but like I was just always trying to be there as much as possible
Yeah.
for everything.
And you were, and you are.
Good. Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you.
Sure.
Um, tell the story of the day I was born, but not the facts, the feelings.
Oh, wow. I feel like I'm in a therapy session. Um,
Or
the
maybe give context.
I don't even know how
Just
to
quick.
start. This is a difficult thing just because. Okay.
Just the fact of having a child.
Okay. Nothing
That
like okay.
before things
Okay.
went wrong.
I was talking to one of my closest friends on the phone, and she had just had a baby 3 weeks before, and we were talking, and I was on bed rest. So I think we were watching General Hospital together at 2:00 Central Standard Time, and talking on the phone, of course. And all of a sudden, she heard and I felt a pop that sounded and felt like an opening of a champagne bottle,
Oh my
like a
gosh.
cork
Like a cork.
flew. And she's like, "What was that?" And I'm like, "Oh my God." And I said, "Holy shit," like 2,500 times in a row. And she's like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" And she's like freaking out. She's on the phone. It's not like there's FaceTime
Right.
And my stomach went from like high to very, very low. And I'm like, "Oh my God." I got off. I called grandma and I said, "I don't know if there's a baby in here." And she's like, "There's a baby in there." Like, you have to get up. I'm like, Dylan's eating it was like water. It wasn't, everyone thinks it's like the sticky
Dylan
fluid.
was her dog.
Oh, sorry. That is so funny. Yes. My dog, Dylan, at the time was eating, licking because it filled the bed, just the water of
The amniotic fluid.
right. Oh my God. And I was just trying to get him away, and grandma's like, "Put a towel between your legs, like so you don't come out or something." I don't even know. Well, all the while, I'm sure I called dad at one point. I think dad was probably the first call. And he worked like 15, 20 minutes away, and he was there in like 6 minutes. I was standing outside with a suitcase in one hand, our dog in the other hand, a towel between my legs, and it was rush hour. It was 4:30 at night,
Ay,
and we had to get from where we lived to the hospital, which was normally like 20, 25 minutes. And it took us like an hour or something. And
oh my gosh.
I was like just freaking out, but excited.
Yeah.
And then we get there and we tried for an epidural and that didn't work for me. And so the last thing that guy, I, he wasn't a doctor. He was like an EMT. I don't even know why that happened, but the last thing he said was, "Ma'am, you don't want to do this without medicine." And I'm like, "You need to leave right now." And for 18 hours almost, I was in labor. That
Wow.
was pretty
What was, like, going
excruciating.
through your head? What were the
I'm
feelings
gonna
you were
die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm not kidding.
Wow.
Like the pain was so great, but then when I wasn't contracting, it was like so exciting. I was like, oh my God. And
Uh,
that was the 10th of May. And then we went all the way overnight. Um, and like there was like what 14 family members in the waiting room. And that's when you can like everyone can come in, everyone can go out. It was pretty free. And we, uh, then they had to leave because they had to go to sleep. And it was like every 5 minutes for almost 18 hours. And then
ay.
I remember grandma came back and my sisters, and they were sitting like in the corner of a room. And I was like so overtired and so scared and so freaked out and in pain. And they were all whispering to each other, like not to bother me. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, stop, please. Like, I was like, what do you think? This is a sideshow or something? I don't even know I don't even, it wasn't making sense. So then they all like went into the waiting room and I was just with dad and you came and it was amazing. And dad cut the cord. Like it was all in like one swooping motion that you were just already on
What were
me.
those, like, emotions you're
Oh,
experiencing?
I just first of all, like, you were a girl and I didn't know, no one knew, and I was so wanting a girl, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god." It was amazing, it was amazing, it was amazing. I just was exhausted and crying, and dad was crying, and you were so little on me, and I was like, "Hi, hi, how are you? Do you know me?" It was amazing. It was like a feeling I've never had in my life and, a pain I've never had in my life, and then it went away. It was just gone. Literally just gone. I was done.
Wow.
Never I mean, I remember it, but, like, I don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah.
Like, it was just it was amazing. I don't even know another word. Fantastic.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was.
Aw.
Yes, and then 2 seconds later, I was pregnant again.
With my brother.
Right. He came a little faster.
What was that like with him as like, your second child?
It was a little scary when I got to I was in labor, and when I got to the hospital, the doctor said, "I've never seen a woman more scared in my life." And because the 18-hour labor without an epidural, so he's like, "Are you ready to do an epidural?" I said, "Yes." So, we did that, and about 5 hours later, he came, but this was very cool about him, not to gross out anyone, but I don't it was a beautiful thing. I actually delivered him myself. I actually pulled him out and put him on
That's
me,
so
and
cool.
it was and, my sisters and grandma were there in, like, videotaping because you could then, like, right there. And, he it was just unbelievable. I've never seen or heard that you can do that, and the doctor's like, "Go for it."
That's
So,
so
yeah,
cool.
and it was a boy, and I was in shock about that, totally in shock. I'm like, "She has a penis." Because I really just always, I come from girls, and I just assumed. And
Right.
so that was amazing, and dad was like, "Oh my god, all the things I can do with him."
Yeah.
And so he went into that mode. It was just amazing. Then I couldn't wait for you guys to meet each
Oh.
other. Yeah.
When did we meet? How
The
did
next
you
day.
introduce us? I came
Um,
to the hospital?
yeah, you came to the I think grandma brought you, and, you he was in the bassinet next to me, and you came onto the bed, and we were I was hugging you, and then you looked, and then dad, I handed him, like, to us, or we were just all together,
Yeah.
and you just kept on laying on me, or kept on you kind of, like, were like, "It's a baby," but then you just I
Wanted
wasn't with
you.
you for
I
2
missed
days or
you.
something,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Oh.
yeah. It was truly, like, a miracle.
What
It
were
is a miracle to
those
have a baby.
what were those feelings of, like, your children meeting?
I don't know. It was like so natural, like this is your person for your lifetime
Oh.
kind of thing. I always feel that way. I
Yeah.
think my parents incorporated that into us. Like you will always have each other no matter what.
Yeah.
And we live, I feel like we live that way. Like we know where to go when we need to and if we want to. And so
Yeah.
um I I wasn't thinking like, "Oh, I'm giving you a sibling or a brother," or, I felt like this is the way to go.
Right.
And if I, could do it well and my pregnancies weren't so hard, I probably would have had a couple more.
Really?
Yeah, I wanted 4 to begin with, but
Mm.
it was really a tough thing for me.
Yeah.
It
I
had a lot of
don't
issues, yeah.
I
So I was like
understand.
thanking God, like I have my family
Yeah.
and that's and I was just very blessed.
Yeah. That's
And you're 1
beautiful.
year apart, which is also kinda crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
What I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I did it fast, but
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh.
But it's really worth it. I mean, I think,
Yeah,
and whatever it is, it's whenever things happen like that, it's a blessing.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. What part of yourself do you see in me?
What part of me do I see in you,
Mhm.
and as opposed to you in me?
Like
I think you're a great mom. I think you have patience of a saint, so that's not it because I must have had it. I must have
because you
had
don't have
No, I seriously
that?
must have had it. To have 2 kids in 1 year, I must have had a lot of patience, but I also
Yeah.
was very, um, set in a routine and a schedule, and as my friends would make fun of me, "Oh, Robin has to leave because her babies have to sleep." Well, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And so
It's
I
important.
always napped you guys at the same time. That was so important. I mean, we were home by 1:45 wherever we were, or people were gone from our house, and at 2 o'clock you were sleeping. And, we all were. I think I actually had to
Good.
sleep too
Yeah.
or watch General Hospital at 2 o'clock. And at the time, and, I don't know, I think that what else? I see a lot of creativity that you have within your setting, like within your homes, within your
Mm.
rooms, you have lots of ideas.
Oh, ideas, not the execution, though.
Well, I used to like move furniture around. I think that was like a good therapeutic way of me
Yes.
getting it stuff out, and I liked the
Always.
variety of it looking different all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, used to come home from school and it'd be like, okay, so the living room's in the kitchen now, and the kitchen is in
Yes.
the dining room. I'm like, what is happening? So, but I liked it. Or the table was moved a different way, and the couch was
Yes.
in my bedroom at one
Always.
point. Like, I just think it was cool. I like doing that, and it's just a creative outlet. So I see you're not moving furniture really. I mean,
No,
but
I'm not.
you have great ideas, and I think that I don't know, I see a lot of that in you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
If
Thank you.
only I can execute my great ideas
Well, you will.
eventually.
Right.
What did you use to worry about that doesn't matter anymore?
Oh, I know. That's not a thing. I worry more. Grandma always told me, she's like, I just can't stop worrying. And I worry more, I think.
Now
Yeah.
than when we were kids?
Yeah, weirdly enough, when you were babies, I was worried um, about health and well-being, um, and now I still do. It came back. Health, well-being for you and your brother, for, your daughter, for your
Yeah.
potential, your baby and Cole's and babies and, I don't know, future babies. I don't know. I think I just
Never
have a
goes
little
away.
more anxiety about it. But I'm working on that because there's no reason to like, what's the point? Like exuding energy into something, it's there's ways to not. And I get that. I
Yeah.
totally get that. But then, if they keep on coming back, like I know all the tools to use and I have been incorporating a lot of new and improved tools that I think work really well for me.
Like what?
Like facts. I mean, I'm always about the facts, right?
Yeah.
So cognitive behavioral therapy, going to the facts. What are the facts? The facts are you are doing well. Colt is doing well. Your baby, your granddaughter, my granddaughter's doing well. Like these are all facts. So what am I doing worrying about something that hasn't happened? So I that's my first thing that I go to. And then I kind of also use the kind of being friends with that anxiety or that feeling or that thought. You'd be like, okay, really? You need to go. This is not even, this is ridiculous. And,
Mm.
and I kind of push it away. Sometimes I teach clients that you utilize your middle name to befriend the thought. Like
Mm.
my middle name's Leslie. So I would be like, well, I don't do it to myself, but I still do, I still act as if. So I would be like, Leslie, you need to come in. You want to come in and like just shuffle around my brain with some negative thoughts or like a feeling. Go ahead. You have like 1 minute and then you have to go. And so thank you very much for coming. You're always welcome. Not really, but like every time it's going to get less. Like you have 30 seconds, go. And then I could push it away. So it kind of like breaks it up because it's kind of funny and it's kind of silly.
Yeah.
So it just brings me out.
Makes it like
Yeah.
manageable
Yeah.
also.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I like that. That's cute. What was the moment you realized I wasn't a kid anymore?
Ugh. A kid? Never. I've never realized that yet. But
I'm still a
the
kid
first time you had
with my
a
second kid in my belly.
yeah. Not I mean, you're still my kid, so, but the first time I saw, like, resistance is when I don't
Not resistance, but just like
well, you had your own
maturity.
well, I don't know if it was mature. I guess it was partially maturity, but then partially like your own frame of reference, like your own thought pattern, your own ideas, your own everything. And you took apart your bedroom and it was pink and blue or whatever, pink and purple. I don't know what it was, right? Pink and purple.
Yeah,
And some of your clothes were pink and purple. And that's how you start, like, those were your colors, like hot pink and
forever.
purple
Yeah.
and black and white, and then so you must have been, like, maybe 6 or 7, I wanna say maybe 2nd grade, maybe 8, and you threw everything in the hallway that
I
was
did.
pink and purple, all your clothes, every decor, everything.
Oh
And you're
my
like
God.
I'm like, "Wow, what is going on?" And you're like, "I hate pink and purple. I want blue and green." And I'm like, "Okay, blue and green it is." And I'm like, wow, she's growing up. Like I'm glad, like she gets to have her own point of view and your own
Yeah.
colors and whatever you want. You
Right.
were done.
Yeah.
But I loved the part mostly that you had a voice to say, I am done. It didn't have to be so aggressive, like ripping shit off the wall and throwing it in the hallway.
Oh my God.
I didn't even know. I mean, I just came in. I came upstairs and it was like, "Hello."
Yeah.
You were very busy doing it, and then I helped you. Like,
That's cute.
okay, let's be done. And I was happy though. I was happy that you found your voice and your own way and whatever you wanted to do. and I was just gonna help you however you wanted to do it. There was no more
That's
like,
awesome.
"Hey, let's do this." It was like, "What do you wanna do?" And that's good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
That is good.
yeah.
That's cute. What made you feel the most loved in your own childhood?
My first thought was, like, my dad. He made me feel the most loved by and my grandma, like, by far. Like, he could do no wrong. Like, I see, your daughter running to your husband,
Mm.
like, "Daddy!" Like, he's the
Yeah.
um, and every time I'm FaceTiming you, she needs me to see dada. He's there,
Yeah.
he's here, like, and so that's very cute, but I feel like my first thought from that question is that, I think my dad just made me feel the most loved. I think it was a affection, and I think that, I believe affection goes a long way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got a ton of that from him.
Mm,
Yeah,
that's sweet.
yeah.
What do you hope I remember about you long after you're gone?
Oh my god, this is terrible.
You're never gonna be gone, so it's
Oh
fine.
my god. This is what keeps me up at night. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what I talk about a lot because grandma's gonna be gone like almost 3 years, and I feel like I thought she was an amazing grandma to every single one of you, and she had 14 of you, and so I feel like I try to keep that alive. I don't know. What do I want you to remember the most? I mean, I want you to remember every single solitary thing. And I want you to teach your kids and then their kids everything about me.
I'll just show them this.
I want you all to know how much I love you and how fun I am as a mom, a grandma, and hopefully a great grandma one day. I don't know. But I I don't know. I think I think just my essence
Mm,
of like showing up and being a part of it and using your voice, maybe having some opinions. It's okay. I don't know. I think just who I've been to you and your brother.
yeah,
I do love that part the most about me.
me too.
Thanks.
And also, you're not going anywhere, so it's fine.
Denial. Okay. It's another time, another podcast or 10.
In motherhood, what would you say is living your juiciest life?
In motherhood,
Yeah.
well, I believe seriously, uh, I mean, honestly, I feel like the juice is like what's happening right now. You know, your daughter is, going to be 2 in the summer. That day, it was like overflowing of love. I was just felt madly in love. And the more I talk to like people that I know that are my age or that have grandkids, um, they say the same thing the minute that kid is, they get to hold that baby. It's
Yeah.
like, oh my God, I'm in love. And that's all I, see and hear. And what's happening right now, your brother's gonna, be married this year. And I'm so excited and think about that day for him. And, he's turning 30. And I think about that. And that's unbelievable to me that my baby's going to be 30. I think about you and that baby inside of you that's
Mhm.
coming soon. And
Yeah.
think about holding them. And I'm just, I feel like this is now the juice.
Yeah.
I do. I feel like I've always been the person, the mindset of don't take pictures on, you know, with your camera or phone or whatever. I mean, of course, do that, but take mental pictures. Like look around and because that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how many, I have 30,000 pictures on my phone and
Right.
that's fun, but I already lived it, like, I know it, and
Yeah.
I feel like mental pictures fill you up, and that's real juice. I
Yeah.
mean, that really just drives me. So, I love that.
Me too.
Yeah, thanks for asking all these
Of
questions.
course. Thanks, mommy.
That was exciting.
Good.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for coming.
All right. Thanks for coming. Squeeze the most out of your day.
For sure.
We'll see you next time.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Be sure to follow, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a good squeeze.
Of course, everybody needs one.
See you next time on Squeeze Lines.